Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? Um, I've I've just been making videos today. I've been in a really good meditative state, and I have the flows and the messages are coming. So I'm gonna just keep doing readings. Originally, I might do at least one or two more. I just got done doing one, and it was a pretty specific message. And earlier, in all the chaos of trying to sit down and make time for these messages for you, I had a lot of interruptions. So I'm working on a base plan on, scheduling out time and making sure that I have no interruptions for that time period, except for cats here. What are you doing, Pete? So I want to stay in my energy as much as I can. We'll see how this goes. But I want to do another little reading for you here. I said in the last video that I made that I was going to try to focus more on just using my spirit card Lightworker Oracle deck because I've been resonating a lot with that lately. And it has some beautiful messages in there that I want to share with you guys. If so compelled to do so, we will draw some of these tarot cards I've got here. But otherwise, I think we'll just focus on the Oracle cards here. I think they've been speaking a lot to me, and I think that they will speak a lot to you guys. I've selected my clear quartz, lepidolite, or lepidolite, however we say that, and of course, obsidian. I love that. Truth stone, healing stone. This is for grief, heartache. It's a really uplifting stone. I don't know if you guys can appreciate. My camera setup isn't really the best camera setup in the world either, but it's a beautiful stone. Very purpley and a bit, not quite amethyst purple. I don't know. I really like it a lot. But it was calling to me, so there could be very well be some messages that someone needs to hear regarding healing from the loss of a loved one. And some people may be seeking clarity in a certain situation in their life, while others of you may be seeking and searching for the truth to a certain situation. So you may not see my face during this reading, but I want to at least focus on the cards. There's some really beautiful imagery in these cards, and I love sharing it with you soon. I'm hoping to have a better camera setup because I know that this one isn't the best here, guys, but bear with me and just resonate with the messages that I have for you more than anything. I'm always going to deliver messages based upon truth, healing, and love and light. I'm always about, bringing messages of ascension to you guys. That's my main goal, is to speak to and heal and touch as many lives as I can. I don't make money doing this. Maybe someday I will, but right now my main objective is to just share the message. I am the antenna, and my guides want me to talk to you. So I figured my biggest outlet would be to make videos and post them online. So until I figure out something else, I hope you guys hang with me. I enjoy doing this. I think it's really kind of fun, and I'm looking forward to, getting a nice little setup, getting my little nook created. But right now, we're just going with what we got, because the main message is to get it out there, right? What good is my skill if I don't put it out there at some point somewhere? So, without further ado, sit back, relax, focus in on the messages that you would like to hear, and hopefully they will resonate with you. If not, there are so many wonderful readers out there on YouTube. My subscription list, you'll see quite a few of them that I've listened to and checked out. My favorite one is Water Baby Tarot. I don't know why, but I resonate with her a lot. She reads for specific signs on this channel here, at least as of right now. We're still very early. I'm growing with you guys. Any comments, anything that you'd like me to try to read about, I'll certainly try to channel that for you. But right now, my message is just for the collective. So that's any and all signs, and just anyone who feels guided to watch this. I might just have 2 people watch it ever in its lifetime. I don't care. I just hope that the message that was supposed to get out there reached the right person. So sit back again, relax, and enjoy these messages from the divine. Did I cut those right? I don't know. Must be right. So let's start with 3 of these cards. Let's hope that they're coming out. That was the 2, the second ray of wisdom, paired up with 28, Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. And the number 9 here with the wisdom of the divine feminine. This is beautiful. And I see, whenever I lay these out, I have your past, present, future energies, I guess, simple, easy way to start breaking this down. And I got, like I said, I was making videos earlier. One of them was successful. The other ones that I tried to do, I got interrupted. I wasn't able to edit things out and jump back in. So I had to scratch them. But this card came up earlier in another reading. And so I'm really happy to see some of these repeats, because this, just confirms to me that there is a message out there that I was trying to focus on earlier that didn't get out there. So I'm glad that so far so good here. So let's start with 2, the second ray of wisdom. Let me go ahead and look this one up. Though I know I've read about this one, I haven't had it as one that I've meditated with a whole lot. It is coming with us here at a 10. This breaks down to a 1. So you've got a 1, 2 here. So this is, showing a cycle, so showing a step in the path, right? Being right in point with each other. And this, wow, now that I really need to look at these before I get too carried away here, because this is beautiful together. I think this is you really embracing your divine self and messages from your angels. I mean, this is you connecting, a soul connection here. Whether this is, maybe you met your soulmate in your life, or maybe you've met yourself, your soul self. Whatever it is that you're connecting with right now, it is pure and it's real, and it is divinely guided. You have the approval, if you will, and the protection even of the divine here. And I feel like this is very much so a beautiful new start. I mean, look at you holding this beautiful orb of light with your guide behind you, building you up, prepping you, telling you that everything's going to be fine and that you've got this. And then here, this, beautiful white being just bursting through these gates here. And there's lots of beauty, flowers, and earthly energy happening here. And then, to top it all off, we have the 9. So then it's 10, 9, or 1, 2. So this is the beginning, the end and the beginning of something truly beautiful. And this is, maybe you have a female guide coming in real strong here. But more than anything, I think this is you becoming powerful in your divine feminine energy. So this could be a message to you guys, to someone who maybe has struggled to find their inner feminine. This could resonate whether you're male or female, because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy within us, right? And sometimes, in a perfect world and perfect state of balance, then we have the perfect energies of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, working together, you know, to get the wheels turning in just the right speed and at just the right motion and to put us in just the right place. So there's definitely a strong sense of divine feminine empowerment here. And this even looks like more like a man walking through this gate here. It's Archangel Raphael. So this is a masculine energy here. But this is clearly a woman being depicted in this card. But like I said, energy, it's fluid. It can be male or female. But with the divine feminine card out here, and this new beginning, I feel like this could be the masculine and the feminine meeting eye to eye here for the first time ever, maybe, or for the first time in a really long time. On the bottom of the deck, we have Invitation by Water. So this has been a very emotional journey here. And your guides are asking you to stay grounded and to hold this light here. I love that this ball of light is in both of these cards. And then again, we have all of this beautiful, fiery, pink glow, with this emotion. Feminine energy is, very, very watery energy, very emotional, very balanced in that. There's this faint circle around here too, which shows this cycle, this need to fulfill that emotional. It's on the heart chakra, so there's lots of emotion being put into whatever stage of transformation you're going through, and this is clearly a divinely guided transformation here. Underneath that, we have spiritual decree and the power of the divine masculine to sum things up. And again, underneath that, 11, and this is 1111 message in the numbers. This came up on the other reading. So, pay attention to the numbers. We're going to pay attention to what kind of numbers are going on here in this reading, and maybe we will tackle a little bit more in depth about those numbers, because I do have a book we can reference for that. But this is amazing to get the wisdom of divine feminine, and then as the overall energy, get the power of the divine masculine. And it is kind of lined up right here in the middle of these two cards here, which are both break down to fives. So, and then you've got 10 right in the middle. How beautiful is this? Wow. Wow, guys. I mean, this is very powerful. This is truly a divinely, if this isn't happening for you, of course, there's always a vice versa, but the beauty of these cards coming out, spiritual decree, this is a 4 and a 1, breaking down to a 5. And before that, we had 23, breaking down to a 5, invitation by water. And to sum it all up, I laid this card down in between those two before I realized that they broke down to a 5. Okay, but 5 and 5 is 10. So you need to pay attention to both aspects of yourself. If there's been a yin without the yang in your life lately, you are seeking that balance. You're seeking it, or you found it, and you have finally realized that it is tangible. You can almost feel it and hold it and embrace it. And you have to stay in that energy here. You have Master Heliron and Archangel Raphael. I do want to read this card. Where? Did I read? I read the second ray of wisdom, right? No, I think we'll read it first. I don't know if I read this. If I did, we're going to read it again because I feel compelled to do so. And twos are all about, making that connection, whether it's a soul connection or if it's just a connection with the divine, or if it's a connection with a lover, or even a business partnership, or just a soulmate. Soulmates don't always have to be romantic, okay? So the second ray of wisdom, this is a consciousness of loving wisdom straight from the heart of the universe. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life's work. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. The spiritual master known as the Buddha is with you now to help you fully receive and integrate the blessings of this ray of light from the universe. So yeah, you are definitely connecting with a divine energy here. And it's the start of a new cycle. You're getting ready to walk through um, a beautiful door of opportunity here. Master Heliaron and Archangel Raphael. Part of your divine purpose is to develop the power of your mind and use it for healing purposes. If you change your mind, you can change the world. Guidance and healing inspiration can come to you daily, helping improve your life and the lives of others. Healing and opening the mind to new realities and possibilities are the gifts of Ascended Master Heliaron and Archangel Raphael. So I do believe that this is divinely guided here, and that you have done some work to get to this place. You really have. You're striding to become into your power, to make a name for yourself. If not that, then just to be in your own power. Gosh, I love that it's paired with this the power of the divine masculine. But first, let's read the power of the divine feminine, because it is coming in its proper order too. And then on top of that, we have 9, 10, and 11. You know, this is showing that you are on the right path. So if you came into this reading wondering if you were on the right path, the answer is yes to whatever question that was. You are making and following through the motions. And as long as you're being honest and true to yourself and embracing these new beginnings, then you are going to definitely find yourself in the right place at the right time. So let's see here. 9, wisdom of the divine feminine. And 9 is also obviously indicative of the ending of something and the beginning of something new. So 2 is obviously the start of something, the start of a nice relationship with the mind, body, and spirit, or with, someone romantically. It could be a business partnership even. I feel a strong connection that this is very much so about you specifically, or someone that you are directly connected to. Okay. Energy is fluid. It can be vice versa, and it can resonate, if not with you, someone that is attached to you energetically. Okay. Wisdom of the divine feminine. Divine feminine wisdom empowers you to grow into your vision, your dream, and the fulfillment of your purpose. Perhaps you envision a very different life for yourself to what you are experiencing now. The wisdom reminds you that you can experience even the most extraordinary dreams as reality if you are willing to grow into what you desire, to become what you seek. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams, and instead allow life to guide and nourish you through your experiences each day. The universe supports your divine destiny and is helping you become all that you are meant to be. So yeah, I mean, this is embracing the new, embracing this new thing that you've experienced. You've experienced it, you feel it. I don't think that you tangibly, feel like you can see it, but it's there. This is the feelings that I'm getting for you. And it is taking that leap of faith, embracing that light and that feeling of warmth and trusting in it and walking through that door and truly believing, this is time of manifestation, okay? Making shit happen, guys. This is a powerful bitch right here. She knows what she wants. Look at this. I mean, this is her garden. She's walking into it, and look at all these beautiful flowers she's picked for herself. And this is wonderful. This is new beginnings, new opportunities. But we have to be willing to let them in, which means shedding away and cleansing away old energies so that we can, water our garden, essentially. Here we invitation by water. So some of you may need to really, if you're a water sign, or even if you're not a water sign, you could even be an earth sign, or a fire or air sign. It really doesn't matter, but embrace the water, okay? So cleanse, and that could just mean cleansing your energy. There's blue and there's light in both of these cards here. There's work, whenever I have a 5, I really need to look and read more about the 5, but I always think of the 5 as, difficult and effort. There's, some effort that needs to be put into it. Not that it's, always a difficult situation or that it's bad all the time, but that it's not going to come easy. But look at this angel here, this blue angel, and this invitation by water. Like, your spirit guides are asking you to cleanse your aura and embrace this new feeling, this new excitement. And I feel like that you will attain this light. You will keep it strong and you'll hold it close as long as you do the right work, do the meditation, do the healing that you need to do. Cleanse your aura, cleanse the cycles, the energy fields, and allow this healing to come in and to wash over you. Your guides are standing there so strong and helping you every single step of the way. But it does require you to do the physical work. And look at this light. I mean, it's all just radiating out. I guess I'm pointing at the screen. It's all this crown chakra energy here. And heart chakra, but it could also be, your solar plexus area as well. There's, a sense of grounding and cleansing here. Meditate, ground yourself, let it go. Release it and embrace it. But in order to embrace it, we have to release it. And once we cleanse our energy fields here, we're going to be able to walk through this door. We've watered our garden. We're entering it. We're shining light on it. And we're making new things happen for us here. Being the divine masculine, I mean, I feel like maybe we need to embrace our masculine side. If we're women, we need to embrace our inner masculinity to help us move through this doorway, to help us, make that initial step into moving into our power. And by embracing our masculinity and using that masculine energy and forcing it to pay attention to the feminine side of things, forcing that masculine energy to look at and see what the divine feminine has to offer. Look at what the divine feminine has created. I feel like together, a divine masculine and the divine feminine energy just meld together to fashion this beautiful garden. And it opens up the world to us. This is spiritual decree. This is you giving in to your masculine side. I just feel like these just go together so well. This feminine energy melding in with her divine, the power of the divine masculine. This is a true yin and yang balance here. And it has grown into such a beautiful garden. Look at this. This is wonderful. This is a true new beginning. So I don't know if I'm speaking to my divine masculine and divine feminine energies out there. If you resonate with those things, there's something truly beautiful about this energy. I think that these two energies are really trying to come together. If they haven't already, they really want to balance each other out here. I want to read 41, which also again breaks down to a 5. So I feel Spirit is strongly saying that you know, you are the feminine energy. You embody that feminine energy. You already know how to be powerful in your femininity, and that's wonderful and great, and you shouldn't change that. I'm not saying don't have the feminine energy, but don't forget about the masculine side of things. You know, having strength and in your relationships with, you know, yourself. The male and the female, you know, they go hand in hand, right? 9, 10, they need each other to really function in a fluid way. If something's out of balance in your life, it could simply, a lot of the times, really does stem down to having a balance between feminine and masculine energy. And I still have a lot of, you know, personally educating myself into the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. All I know for sure is that every single person embodies a masculine and a feminine energy. And obviously, the more that we can balance out those energies and let them work together and feed off of each other, the more light we can shine onto our own issues and getting things in our life balanced. So, spiritual decree, you've been wondering what will happen next in your life, not realizing how much power you have to decide that for yourself. What do you wish to happen next? Are you willing to use your divine birthright of free will, voice, and empowerment to set the cosmic wheels in motion? If your answer is yes, then it is time to speak your truth to the universe. Decree it, and you shall be it. So, yes, I mean, this is definitely the universe asking you to become one with your masculinity. This card just kind of sums up the feminine and the masculine, because look at all these, you know, planetary, I'm going backwards, planetary spheres down here in the bottom, you know. He's got it down there, she's got it up top. This is like the yin and the yang, the female, the male, but both with the same, you know, aspects at play here. He's manipulating these spheres and she's, you know, contemplating what he's doing here. And there's a balance between the feminine and the masculine energy here. Both of them with their eyes closed, meditating deeply on each other and feeling each other. We need to get more in touch and meditate on these energies, guys. I truly, truly feel that strongly. I suppose we can pull some tarot cards here and see if there's any messages that come out here for our divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Thank you guys for the messages you've been delivering regarding truth, healing, love, and light for the collective. We're just asking for a little bit more clarity on the situation here for the collective, specifically into our divine masculine, divine feminine energies that are coming through here, Spirit. Please give us a little insight on the messages for the collective here. Let's see. I have the Emperor, which is a very masculine energy as well. So they're just double confirming that for us here. These cards are jumping out here. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there's purging here. I think that purging and releasing definitely needs to happen to find this balance here. Any other messages for the collective regarding this spread? Any other messages for the collective regarding this spread? Then we have the King of Hats here. We'll set him up there for a minute. Yeah, with all the water that's come up here, invitation by water, this is, having your emotions in check, but it's also a very manly energy. So we need the man, the King of Cups here to come in, and he's coming in and he's offering this cup. I think that he wants to water this garden here. So, and I mean, in a relationship sense, you could be a woman that has been praying for the perfect man to come into your life and sweep you away. And to me, it seems like with the right kind of love and approach to the situation, by shedding some old ways of thinking and releasing some things to the universe, it's opening up a space in your heart space here to receive, some love from someone specific, another man, another woman, vice versa. But some cleansing of the soul, some cleansing of your aura really needs to take place before this energy can come into you, before this masculine specifically energy can come in. And I do believe that this masculine energy needs to come in and needs to be able to nourish the divine feminine. He needs to be able to offer the water for her garden. If not, then it's not worth the time. This is another 5 too here, along with our Emperor card, which to me as a reader is just screaming, masculinity. So I really think that some purging needs to happen here, guys. We need to release. Maybe we need to put our divine feminine in check a little bit, We're looking for balance there, and we want to accept the water for our garden. But at the same time, we have to, maintain that garden. We can't let it get all overgrown and crazy wild, right? So the divine masculine card could be coming in here as a statement to say, hey, bring you back center a little bit, ground you, I love this. This card does feel a lot like balanced, energies, taking things from all different angles and all sides and feeling that energy. You can see in his hands, he's just bringing up and feeling that center, triangulated area of energy here. What a beautiful depiction of the divine masculine. I really love this. And the divine feminine too. Whoops. I mean, it's beautiful. And very different, These are two very different energies, but very necessary to have both of these energies flowing for us, right? We need those energies here. Oops, where am I trying to go with that? So yeah. Let's see what was on the bottom of our deck here. The 8 of Wands in reverse. So there's definitely work and action to be done here. It's time for the divine masculine energy inside you to stand up. You need to bring it to the forefront. Put some of your divine feminine energy in check. Not to say that it's a bad thing, but I think that you have to learn how to find the balance between your masculine and feminine energies and purge it out. That may not be the traditional meaning for the Five of Pentacles in reverse, but there's two energies here. An invitation by water over here. You know, this could mean a cleansing, but it could also mean, you know, purging it out. Crying is a good way to purge things out. I cry all the time, and I feel so good after I do. This is all 5 energy. 5, the spiritual decree 5, this tarot card 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the power of the divine masculine, which is a 10. 5 and 5 is 10. So, you know, this is kind of an intense energy. And 4, 5, the Emperor, you know. I think that this, you know, this Emperor is what we're trying to achieve. We want to be at that Emperor status. But we're not quite there yet. We've got some purging and some cleansing to do here. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Embrace your inner feminine and masculine energies. Find balance between them. And if you feel like one, you know, they call to each other. So usually, you know, they have a way of working the way into the motion here and a way into balance. But we do have to do some work, and we do have to realize this stuff for ourselves, and we have to embrace that and purge it out. And the divine wants us to do that. You have Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael here to help you and assist you in walking through that door and shining light on whatever it is that needs light shined upon. So pay attention to your numbers again, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share. If there's some specific readings that you'd like me to do in the future, you know, let me know. I'm open to suggestion here and building my channel with you guys. This is for you guys. You know, I get out of it, you know, my joy and passion for just the cards and delivering divinely guided messages. I'm simply an antenna, and it brings me joy to know that maybe I touched at least 1 or 2 people in a healing and merciful, peaceful, loving way. So as always, I wish you all peace, love, and light. Namaste.